So in yesterday's video, I already mentioned how to avoid doing U2s and D2s by avoiding doing the bar flip. But in this video, I'll show you some other examples on how you can do that. For example, with the X perm, if you do the R perm, you'll get a P perm, which is in my previous PBL video. But for this case, let's say I do R here and J here to force PS. As you can see, I got a P and an S, but for the P, I have to do a U2 to bring this to the front, which is pretty bad. So one thing you can do is note that the X perm, if you misalign it, you always get the P perm with the block on the left, which is good because you don't have to do a U2. So for here, always misalign it, do the JR like this. And as you can see, I got the P perm with pretty much no U and D movement in between the two algs. You can also do this by knowing multiple angles for some algs like JJ. So here, YA, I can do double CP like this, JJ. So normally I have to do a U2D prime to solve this CP, but instead I can use this angle alg from the back. And I mentioned this a bit in my video with the bar flip and the J perm, but you should know algorithms with the bar in front as well, like the JJ. So just like that, I avoided doing a U2, and instead of doing a U2 and a D move, I just had to do a D move and the JJ from the back. So the last thing in this video is actually avoiding not just U2s, but avoiding algs with both layers misaligned, something like this or like this. And that's much harder because it gets out of cube shape, and it's much easier to do something like this or this. So here's an example. I have JZ here. So maybe you would just do something like this, JJ here, and you get JR here, but notice that this JR goes out of cube shape, which is not that good. So what we want to do here is actually start off like this. This way you actually get your J and R in a way that it actually gets into a position that does not mess with cube shape. So as you can see here, J, R. So I can execute that JR much better because it's not going out of cube shape, but it's actually staying in cube shape. So try to force JRs that go like that. So finally, here's one more example. I have UV here. So to force this into JR, I can do something like this, JJ here. But again, that gives me JR with both layers misaligned, which is not good. But if I notice better, I can do the V perm from this angle and do the J here. This allows my JR to be at a better angle, so no double misaligned layers or anything like that. So for those cases, you want to do the CP in a way that forces the JR to be good. And the way you do this is you just kind of have to play around with the misalignments for all of the things that force R. So stuff like E, Z, V, and F. So for V and F, if you do the JJ, it's going to make the R perm alignment opposite from where it was when you did the alg. And for Z and E, it makes the alignment the same. So knowing that, you can choose which alignment to hold each one of those things at when doing the alg. So the reason I put avoiding U2s and avoiding the misaligned layer out of cube shape algs is they actually sometimes come into conflict. So something like this, UF. So if I do JJ here, I get this pretty bad JR. What I can do is do the alignment of the F, but I have to do a D2, which is pretty bad. So in a case like this, you kind of have to decide which one you prefer to do. For me, probably I would do this, because if I do that D2, it gives me a better JR, and I'm much more likely to not lock up there. And here, even though I only do a D2, I do lock up quite a bit with JR, but the preference comes down to what kind of turner you are, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Avoid U2 D2 and avoid algs that go out of cube shape. And if you're stuck with both, just choose whatever you think is better.